Hello students, I'm Deborah McCusker and I'm the department head of AI and Information Technology, and I am also your instructor for CSC 113 Artificial Intelligence Fundamentals. There's just a few things that I want to convey to you as we start this course. And I really want you to get off on the right foot, so let's get going. You'll access the course through ACC's Learning Management System, Moodle, and as you can see on the screen that I am logged into Moodle and I have clicked on My Courses. You'll see something a little bit different on your screen because obviously you'll be enrolled in some different courses than are shown, but one course that will look familiar is the one in the middle here, CSC 113. I also want to mention that on this top banner in Moodle, you'll see something called BibliU Library. And if you click on the BibliU Library as a part of the course, you will see our text, the AI Crash Course. You may have to scroll down a little bit to find the book because it may not be right at the top, but if you click on the little heart icon, you can make it a favorite, and then it will show right at the top of the list. You can then just click on the book icon, and you'll have access to the textbook. We'll be rotating in and out of the text, and I will give you clear instructions for that movement. We won't cover every little bit that's in the text because of the fast pace of this course, but I would encourage you, if you are really interested in learning as much as you can about artificial intelligence and its actual use cases, to read through the entire book. Now we'll go back to My Courses, and we can click on the actual course icon, and you will see the CSC 113 course. An important starting consideration is right here in the Start Here section. I will include this very video in as a welcome message, and then any announcements that I send throughout the semester will be saved and itemized, and you can go back and see them in the announcements section. But on the very first day of the semester, it is vital that you complete the enrollment verification quiz, sometimes called the EVQ. There are some useful resource information in the explanation section, and then here is the actual link for the quiz. Please complete this quiz, what we call ASAP, when you enter the course, the first day of class, at latest the second day. Your completion of this particular assessment is used by our system auditors to detect that you have actually enrolled in the class and are active. So it's very important. There is a link then to the syllabus and a little statement here on the use of artificial intelligence. Obviously, this is a course on artificial intelligence, But there are many different ways that artificial intelligence is seeping into our worlds. This particular program of study focus is on how you can build things with artificial intelligence, but it's getting to the point where all of us are users of AI tools and features. So artificial intelligence, as you can read, has made a major effect on how we live, how we learn, how we work. And so I wanted to give some clarity on how you may or may not use various AI tools as you complete this course. AI, specifically large language models and generative AI tools like Gemini and ChatGPT, should be there as your assistant for brainstorming, for idea generation. But it's up to you to use your own brain and your talents and your critical thinking skills to actually solve problems. So while I graciously support the use of AI to help you, to tutor you, to help you flesh out ideas, it is not there to do your work for you. One main reason is it can be wrong. AI is not perfect. I don't know that it ever will be because of the old claim, garbage in, garbage out. It really is highly dependent on its what's called corpus, or pool of information from which it draws to come up with conclusions. So I think you know by now, I expect you to use your brains to become problem solvers, better thinkers, and productive members of the workforce. You'll see that there are various modules in this course. It is an 8-week course, so it will go rather rapidly. Each module is labeled with an ending date, and that means all assignments in that module will be due on that date. Each module can be opened and expanded so that you can see all of the components of it. Each module will have an introduction. I will give you what's called the learning outcomes, what you should have gained when you finish that module. There'll be learning resources, much of which is our book, but there will be other resources as well, perhaps a PowerPoint, perhaps a video, perhaps a link to some other web resource or course. And then you'll have your assignments and assessments that will be due again at the end of the week that is labeled. Once you are done with a module, of course, you can collapse it back up so that you have more real estate on your screen to see what else is in the works. You can also click this sort of hamburger icon on the left to open the course index and expand and collapse the modules to see what's coming up there. All right, and we can close that if we don't need to see it at that particular moment. Okay. So we will be starting from the beginning. There is really no prior knowledge, skills, or abilities required to be successful in this course. Having some familiarity with a programming language will help you. We will be doing a little bit of work in Python. We will start with a refresher when we get to that point. If you follow along, if you study, you will be just fine. We'll start with an overview of AI and talk about the AI toolkit, which is something that our author of the textbook has provided for use as the projects are presented. You won't be having to write very much code at all, except for perhaps some simple tweaks. So don't be, put off by, oh God, I'm not a coder. At some point, the better familiarity that you have with Python in particular, the more effective you will be in the artificial intelligence realm. But for this particular course, we are starting with the basics. We will get into natural language processing, not a deep dive, just familiarity. We'll talk about some models and how to run them. We will then also discuss AI ethics. We'll discuss what jobs are out there in the marketplace, and we'll get into, again, using Python and talking about some various algorithms and models for solving common business problems. So I am very happy to have you on board with me. I want to make this course both beneficial and interesting, so please follow along. Please keep up. The 8 weeks will go by, in a flash. If you have any questions along the way, reach out to me. My contact information will be at the very top of the course, and also you can find the contact information in the syllabus, as well as my email address and office phone at the college. So thank you for your attention, and let's dive right in.